Alrighty, and welcome to the final video for here on Chapter 5, A Growing State. Let's start off with Lesson 1, Transportation Technology. Question number 1. What effect did steamboats have on Florida? If you turn back into your book on page 148, you do have a subheading of steam power. That section will help you answer that question. Question number 2. Why was the distant purchase important? That purchase played two important roles here in Florida. Putting down both will get you a better answer. Question number 3. On the map, mark the letter P by the railroad that Henry Plant developed, then mark the letter F by the railroad that Henry Flagler developed. You can help get those answers from page 150. Go back to your textbook, and there is a similar map to the one that is on your study guide. Lesson number 2, Florida's growing industries. So here we have question number 4 of what effects did draining the Everglades have on South Florida? There was plenty of effects. What were they? Okay, go ahead and make a list. Number 5, you have 4 vocabulary words. Citrus, cattle, cigar, and phosphate. 4 vocabulary words. Easiest way to look for the definitions, go into the glossary, one of our standard text features that we just learned about. And then Liu Gim Gong helps the citrus industry by what? How? You can find that answer on page 156. Pretty going to be simple finding that answer. Let's continue on to lesson number 3 here in your chapter 5 review. So lesson number 3, we have the Spanish-American War. That lesson starts on page 160. Jose Marti visited Florida before or was it after the fight for Cuban independence started? You'll find that answer on page 160. B. Cuba became independent before or after the Spanish-American War ended. Guys, that was pretty much common sense, straightforward. If Jose was there to help, do you think Cuba was independent before or after the war? You can find that answer as well on page 160. And then you have, how did the Spanish-American War affect Florida? There was a lot of ways that affected us here in the state. Then we have lesson number 4 on immigration, starting on page 166. How did immigrants help Florida's industries grow? There was a lot of things they did to help us grow. Question number 10. In what way did South Florida begin to change in the early 1900s? That is over 100 years ago. How did they help us change? Question number 11. You're going to use the image and answer the questions. Here you have a picture of 3 boys, and their job was to deliver messages. Telegrams. Someone would send a message by Morse code or another way of message, and then the boys would deliver to where they had to go. So why do you think such young children had to have jobs? And then letter B of part 11, question 11, how did industries provide opportunities for immigrants? Again, lesson 4 will help you with that question. If you guys have any more questions, come ask me. I am here for you. Other than that, best of luck on your Chapter 5 test.